Good evening and welcome to Football Friday Night. I'm Jason Geiser and we begin this evening with the only regional championship football game statewide to feature a local team that has Football Friday Night Spotlight Game written all over it.
This Football Friday Night Spotlight Game is brought to you by CCR Realtors. Our team works for you.
We head to Donnell Stadium in Findlay where defending Division IV state champion Van Wert's trying to punch their ticket back to the state tournament. Standing in the way is a 12-1 Port Clinton team. Cougars down 7-0 midway through the opening quarter. Aiden Pratt getting after the opposition's quarterback. The junior gets to him and Van Wert forces a punt. Still 7-0 in the second. Pratt this time doing what he does best from his quarterback position, breaking tackles on the keeper, churning his legs, getting Van Wert down inside the red zone, and then he caps the drive from a yard out. Van Wert ties the game, but would fall down 21-7 at the half. How's this for a way to jumpstart the Cougars in the second half? Opening kickoff. Fielded by Trey Laudick, and he takes it all the way back 85 yards. That draws Van Wert right back within a 7 spot. In the third, they're down. Jacob First getting in the backfield. A turnover on downs would give Van Wert the ball back, but they don't capitalize. So after another Port Clinton touchdown, Pratt goes back to work to big brother Connor, and Van Wert's back in business. Pratt dropping back. The junior showing the arm, dropping a dime to Laudick for the 37-yard touchdown. That gets them back within 7, but they never get over the top. Van Wert, the defending champs, bow out 49-21.
Our senior class had a big role in what we did last year in winning the state championship, and we're obviously huge in our success this year. And there's such great guys, great examples for our younger guys, both on and off the field. They do everything right in the classroom, in the community, and on the field. And they let us as coaches live out a dream the last 2 years that a lot don't get to, so it's pretty special.
Tomorrow night, LCC will be back in familiar territory. The T-Birds regional final will be played back at Donnell Stadium, the site of last weekend's 61-point offensive outburst against Eden. That's a big number, but it's actually 1 point less than LCC scored in last year's regional championship win over Hopewell Loudon, which just so happens to be tomorrow's opponent. The Chieftains are the region's top seed this fall, and the last hurdle standing between LCC and a return trip to the state semifinals.
Being back to the regional finals really shows how hard we worked this year to get back there. You know, we lost by 2 points in the state semi last year, so getting back here is going to motivate us to get back where we was last year.
They know what to expect. They know what's on the line. There's not those first-time jitters of the first time being in a regional final game. They've been there before and had success. So, you know, that's exciting for them. You know, to get back to this same point again this year is quite an accomplishment.
After that round 1 game against Crestview, it was just kind of, we knew we had to step it up, and that's exactly what we did. Now our confidence is right where it should be. A lot of us have been playing with the same guys since we were young, and knowing that this is our last go-around, that's just kind of our motivation to keep playing.
The T-Birds and Chieftains will kick off tomorrow night at 7 in the Flag City. That's one of 5 regional finals involving local teams on a Saturday night. All of them start at 7. Staying in Division 7, an all-MAC showdown between undefeated poll champion Marion Local and their Mercer County foes from St. Henry. That plays out on the turf in Wapakoneta. The winner draws the LCC Hopewell winner in the state semifinals. In Division 6, state stalwart Coldwater faces an Allen East squad playing their first ever regional final. That game is set for Sydney. The 7-3 Mustangs are actually higher seeded than the 8-2 Cavs. Division 5, Ottawa Glandorf treks east into Clyde for a date with Elyria Catholic. The Titans are playing for a second ever trip to the state semifinals. Other half of the D5 state bracket, Versailles has a date with undefeated Preble Shawnee at Trotwood Madison. The Tigers have won 10 straight since their lone loss by 2 points at Marion Local back on September 3rd. We need to take a break here on Football Friday Night. When we come back, we transition to the hard court and the opening night of the girls' basketball season. See highlights from around the area after this.
Football Friday Night is brought to you by Rabel's Auto Service in St. Mary's, where we'll fix the problem the first time, not cause more. Welcome back to Football Friday Night, where it's also the opening night of the girls' basketball campaign.
Last November brought the first time in 16 seasons that the winter didn't tip off with the CUPE tournament at Bath. The event returns to the Tub tonight with the 10-time champion host school taking on their neighbors from Lima Senior. First quarter, Lexi Renner tips the pass and then saves the rock to Rachel Clark, who spots Ava Craddock alone in the corner. The three-ball falls, and Bath has a quick 7-0 lead. At the other end, Caitlin Heil inbounds to Maisie Strasser for the layup. The Spartans pull back within 5, but now Renner dishes to Clark for the layup, and she's fouled. The Wild Kittens lead grows to 10 points, and then Elena Oliver kicks out to Craddock, who steps back and hangs another 3 on the board. Bath has a 15-2 advantage. The Spartans got to get something going. Ariana Engberg kicks out to Amaya Coleman for the jumper, but it's still a 13-point deficit, and Bath never looks back. Late in the first, no one gets out on Ann Oliver, so she makes good on the triple try. It's 22-6 Wild Kittens, and in the second quarter, Renner with the steal, heading the other way to put the home team up by 20. Bath wins by 30, 54-24. The other semifinal at the CUPE Tip-Off Classic sees Marion Local meet Bryan this evening. First quarter, Sammy Holscher hauls in the pass, pulls up, and her jumper falls through. The Flyers take the early 2-point lead, and then they add on. Holscher corrals the missed shot and finds Stella Heelsman down court for the layup. Marion Locals push their advantage to 4, and they don't stop. It's Lindsay Koenig now, tacking on 2 more with the jumper. Marion Local wins 43-33. They'll play Bath tomorrow at noon. Bryan meets Lima Senior at 1:30. It's year 33 for the McDonald's Holiday Tournament at Bluffton High School. The Lady Pirates tip off against last year's tourney champs from Corey Rawson. First quarter, Sammy Scholes lets fly from beyond the arc. The host team takes a 15-6 lead. Into the second quarter, Kylie Monday drives the lane for the layup. Bluffton's up by 11. The lead would grow to 14 before Bryn Reese gets into the paint and drops it in off glass. The Hornets pull back within a dozen, and then Carissa Welty hauls in the pass and knocks down the jumper. Corey Rawson, though, down 13, and it doesn't get any closer. Bluffton goes to Ayla Grandy down low. The Pirates win 52-25. The other semifinal aboard the Pirate ship tonight sees Arlington tangle with Allen East. Second quarter, the Mustangs go to Alexandria Rodriguez in close. Strong start for Allen East, going up 29-12. Into the third, they're still on the offensive. Aubrey Young to Ryland Jones for 3. The Mustangs are going to run away with this thing. Arlington responds. Brooklyn Smith makes good for the Red Devils, but they trail by 20 at that point, and now they turn the ball over. Elle Richardson yanks it away, goes streaking the other way for the layup in transition. It's 43-19, and the Mustangs then force another turnover on the very next possession. Watch the passing. It's Richardson who completes the play. Mustangs win 63-28. They'll play Bluffton in the championship game tomorrow at 3. The consolation game tips at 1:30. Just up the road at Pandora Gilboa, the Rockets launch directly into their Putnam County League schedule, hosting Lipsick. First quarter, Marissa Hermiller drives, pulls up, and drops it in. She leads all scorers with 19 points tonight. Rockets respond. Tori Dooling to Taylor Miller for 3. The home team's down just 5, and in the second quarter, they get closer. Miller cuts to the hoop. They get it to her. It's just a 3-point game, but Lipsick always has the answers. Whitney Langhouse hangs 3 of her 18 on the board. The lead grows to 22-16, and then Abby Hazelman takes the rock to the rack. Lipsick wins 66-38. In Wapakoneta tonight, the Lady Redskins tip off the new season with an all-Glaze County showdown against Minster. First quarter, Katie McClurg drives and dishes to Ella Mesher, who takes one bounce and puts it up. We're tied up in the early going. And then Mesher does the dishing. Over to Corinne Meyering for the long 2. That knots us up once again. However, Wapak goes on a run. Elizabeth Good hits Reagan Courter in transition, and the junior lays it home. The Redskins lead 11-4. And in the second quarter, same combo. Courter this time buries the 3-ball, make it 14-5 Wapakoneta. But Minster comes all the way back. Casey Albers to Meyering to Morgan Sparks, who sparks her team with the long ball. Minster wins 35-29. The season begins with a crosstown clash in America's friendliest city. St. John's makes the trek across town to Jefferson. First quarter, Emma Will spins into the lane and gets the bounce. The Blue Jays trail by just 3 early, but here comes Jefferson. Allie Lindemann on the break, drops in the layup, plus the foul. The Jeff Cats lead 7-2. Then a quick pass from Josie McGew to Liv Lindemann in the corner, and she nails the 3. That extends the Jefferson lead to 8, and it's raining 3s in Delphus. This time it's McGew's turn. The Jeff Cats are blowing this thing open. Now Liv Lindemann nails another from downtown, and Jefferson wins big, 62-19. After a trip to the state semifinals a season ago, the girls from Crestview tip off the new campaign at home against Ottoville. First quarter, Lacey McCoy to bring Putnam in close. Knights are down just one early. Other way, Erica Turbin nailing the long ball. Lady Green have a 6-2 lead, but Crestview goes on a run. Maya Etzler, offensive rebound, and the follow. The Knights are up 15-9. Back comes Ottoville. Turbin with the tough take and the foul. It's a close game all night at the Ray, but the home team prevails. Lacey McCoy scoops up the loose ball and lays it home. Crestview takes it 47-42. And that's how we wrap up what is actually the final football Friday night of the season. But we'll be right back here next week with the first Hoops Friday night. Until then, thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone here who helps put the show on the air. And we'll see you back here tomorrow night for plenty more high school football, girls hoops, and college hoops. Good night.